What is up, guys? It's your boy Raven here today with another fantastic deck. Today we're going to talk about Green's Zekrom. Wait, Raven, but Green means that you can't use anything with abilities. Yes, you're right. But Raven, doesn't Zekrom use like Tapu Koko Prism, Zeraora, Dedenne? Yes, it does, but in this deck we don't use because we're using Green's Exploration. So that is, my take on that deck. And honestly, we are constantly having a full Blitz turn 2, so I think it's okay. So Zekrom doesn't need any introduction, so let's just go card by card. But before we're gonna do that, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more Pokemon TCG content, more decks, more videos, more VGC as the Sword and Shield comes out, because we're only a few subs away from 600 and then we're on the road to 1000. Alright, let's go. So we start with one Hoopa from Unified Minds with Evil Admonition, so we will feed out of abilities of our opponent's Pokemon, plus we can also use a Mind Shock on those Pokemons, right? So we're kind of moving through anything that has the ability, right? That has, the ability that stop the GX from attacking. Then we have 3 Zekroms, 2 Zapdoses, we have 3 Cherish Balls, of course, playset of Custom Catchers. We've got 4 Electropowers, 1 Energy Spinner, just to, in case, something happens, to get that energy during those early turns, because that's really a priority, getting those 2 energies in early turns. 2 Great Potions, 4 Pokégears 3.0, 2 Reset Stamps, 3 Switches, 2 Tag Switches, 1 Lysandre Lab, 2 Power Plants, because now we can play them. We got 1 Thunder Mountain, 1 Viridian Forest, and now the support line that is really important. 2 Bill's Analysis, only 1 Cynthia, playset of Green's Exploration, and playset of Volkner with 1 Ear-Ringing Bell, just to spice the deck up with 12 energy. So the whole idea is to attach the energy during your turn 1, then during your turn 2 you play Green's Exploration for Energy Spinner and of course Thunder Mountain. You've got that energy. If you didn't have the second one in your hand, bam, you can attack. And of course in late game you can still play Green's Exploration for Custom Catchers, for Power Plant if you need one, for Great Potions, for any counter you would need at the specific time. You can still use Green's Exploration while you still have access to all the other stuff that Zekrom has to offer. So let's save the deck and let's go and let's play a few games, shall we? So do you want to go first or you want to go second? Honestly, you want to go first, because who goes first? Well, maybe not now, but Dilly here wins in like last 2 decks, right? With the Reshilock and with Green Zekrom. You want to go first. What happens if you go second? Well, you kind of behind 1 turn in terms of attacking, but is this, super bad thing? No, it's not. You just have to, approach the game a little bit differently, but majority of the time you want to play the same. So, turn 1, Energy Attachment, Zekrom only. Turn 2, Energy Attachment, Green for the Thunder Mountain, and you're attacking. Well, sometimes there's not going to be energy, or you may not have Thunder Mountain, because it can be priced. Then you have to work around something, right? And you have Hoopa, you have Zapdoses, you have all the other things that you can work with. And look at that. So we got a Zapdos, we've got Switch, we've got Cherish Ball. So I've got all the pieces for the Zekrom actually to appear and to be good. And because we're going second, I do have a Switch. And that's again Kui, so that might be a little bit tricky here, so I have to be careful, because he actually can mess us up here with that idea. Fortunately, he can't really play already, and well, we're not going to play a lot of things, so the item lock is not going to hurt me, because I don't want to play more than 1 Zekrom right now. There's just no need, no point whatsoever. And even if he's going to use, Whorehouse GX and later Poltergeist, he's only going to take out Zapdos, and I'm still going to be able to play Green's Exploration, play the Cherish Ball, attach the energy, do everything I want. So I'm kind of fine with that hand. We're going to sack Zapdos here. It's not a big deal. And there it goes. 2 Ammonites. I never seen someone, playing 2 Ammonites actually. Like, you always want to play 1 because you don't want to have more Pokemon than your opponent. I think he saw Zapdos and he went a little bit too cocky. I'm gonna get rid of Reset Stamp because, well, I feel like 2 is, well, a little bit, you know, overdoing it. And you know what, I can play 2 Greens Explorations now. I can play, well, Power Plant, Viridian Forest, so many options, and I'm going second, so actually, should I go and play a Greens Exploration? Let me think here. I can do that, and I can play Energy Spinner, and I can get myself... What I want to have... I mean, yeah, Viridian Forest, why not? We're gonna, you know, get rid of his stadium, it's fine. So, I'm gonna use this, because if he's gonna use Poltergeist, he's gonna, you know, I'm gonna have a whole hand filled with cards I don't want. I know I'm giving him the energy here, I know. But he's only gonna draw me 1 card if he's gonna use Horror House GX at its maximum capacity, and I'm playing only 1 Pokemon, so I don't even care about Omastar. Like, that's, you know, I think that's a big mistake of playing like a second Omanyte. You don't really want to do that, because you're just, you know, you're slimming, you're thinning out your chances of actually Omastar working against your opponent, right? Because I have to play 2 more Pokemon for Omastar to work. If he only had 1, then, you know, we'll be equal, and I would have to play only 1 more for that. So, kind of weird play, and I don't know if I'm a fan of that play. And he went with Poltergeist. That's kind of, you know, interesting. I didn't thought he's gonna go Poltergeist. I thought he might do something else. But that's good, because if he's gonna use Horror House GX next turn on a Pikarom, I am right now in control of what is going to happen, right? Like, I know what I'm going to draw. I know what I'm going to have in my hand. So, I know there's a Thunder Mountain, and I have to start thinking a little bit about this card. Let me think here. So, I'm going to play this. 1, 2, 3. Great Potion. But this, you know, adds the damage. You know what? Let's go like that. So before I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna discard, get some energy, of course, to my hand. So I'm just minimizing, you know, the chances of having a hand filled, literally filled with items. So that's, you know, full blitz. There we go. 1, 2, 3. He knows I'm gonna do that. So I think he is going to use the Horror House GX. But if he's gonna use it, well, again, I'm knocking out this Gengar and Mimikyu. So those are 3 prize cards for me, right? Okay, and Viridian Forest, so he kind of, even though he's gonna use it, because I think he is going to use it against me, he minimizes the chances for myself to, you know, have those items, because I know I'm going to use the Viridian Forest. I'm going to discard 1 item or a supporter or a trainer card, and okay, Reset Stamp, great move. Reset Stamp definitely is going to help him here, because he doesn't know, and he is going to use 1. That's 200 damage coming my way. This is super hard, and I think he's gonna, you know, risk the damage. I think he's gonna risk attacking right now. He's gonna go for it. I don't think he's gonna use a Horror House GX. He is going to attack Poltergeist. That's 200 damage that went my way. But what he kind of, you know, forgot about, look at that. He forgot about, you know, that we played greens. So what happens is, I'm playing Electropower right now, right? Look at that. I'm playing Custom Catcher, taking the Gengar Mimikyu. I can still play Greens Exploration. There we go. 2 more Electropowers. GX 6 prize card turn. How amazing is that? 1, 2, 6 energy, that's a Tag Bolt, that's a game, thank you very much. That was a fantastic game here. GG, 6 prize card turn. There we go. That's why this type of Pikachu is so devastating, right? It can just get you out of nowhere, especially with the consistency in custom catchers and, you know, the healing and Electropowers, because that's, you know, 60 additional damage that will go through, right? If you need, and that was devastating. So let's go to and play the game number 2, and I think, you know, today we're representing this deck a lot better than I've done with my Reset Log deck, and I really should record that deck again, or re-record it, I should say. So let's see. Heads. And again, we've lost the coin flip, so we might go second. But it's fine, I can go second, it's okay. It depends on how our hand is gonna look like, and it doesn't look bad. We got a kind of similar start, right? So the consistency is here, and one thing that we're missing is definitely a supported card. But I can work with that. We got a switch, now we've got a Cherish Ball for the Pikachu, we've got an energy. It's fine here. Honestly, I don't think I can complain about this hand. It's okay. It's a good hand. And, you know, we knew this is going to be Zoro Ninja. A nice blast from the past. Like, honestly, you know, Zoro Ninja, you see him less and less, and I'm kind of happy that we're seeing those decks today, because the whole day I only saw Malamars, and I think, you know, a lot of you seen Malamar the whole day. Let's look at that. Cynthia, perfect. So what I'm gonna do is, of course, I'm gonna play the energy on the Pikachu, and I'm gonna play Cynthia. It's fine with me. There we go. I have 3 switches, so I might hit one. I can hit a switch from, you know, Green's Exploration. The only bummer is no energy, but you know what? I can play a Power Plant. It's okay to play Power Plant in this deck. I do still have a Volkner though, so I have options, right? I do still have options, but we'll see. Oh, so this is a rip and run. Discard a random card from your opponent's hand, switch. Okay. That's an interesting idea with rip and run. Like, definitely, you know, you don't see this a lot. And again, you know, this is an example of another rogue deck, another deck that you will, well, not really see in a competitive game, in a competitive environment, at least IRL, but online, well, there he is, and you have to deal with it, right? You have to do something about it. So we've got a reset stamp, but I'm not going to use the reset stamp. I've got the Green's Exploration as well. And we have Viridian Forest. So him, you know, by playing this Viridian Forest, he kind of gave me the turn I wanted. So first things first, what I'm going to do is we're going to get rid of the reset stamp, because I don't need a reset stamp at all. Right? Fine. Now it's going to count Green's Exploration, which should give me Thunder Mountain and a switch. There we go. So that's a good turn over here. This means switch, Thunder Mountain, right? And a full blitz, with the energy going, of course, on a Pikachu. Because I don't think there is any way he can have enough energy right now to attack us. And I can still play Pokégear. We might actually hit Green's Exploration, which would give me this extra edge, right? So let's see a Pokégear. Ah, no Green's Exploration, but it's fine. Okay, Volkner, sure. Let's play Volkner, and I'm gonna take that custom catcher. I'm gonna take that energy. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play the custom catcher, get that Umbreon and Darkrai front, because I know I have a knockout here. And just, you know what, play energy over here, so I can attack with Zapdos and use Tag Bolt. So that's 200 damage and 170 on a bench, 3 prize cards. And let's go. We minimized the damage he can deal with the Darkrai, because he needs 2 energies. Of course he can use the GX attack, but Even if he's gonna use a GX attack, well, honestly, I have a knockout. I can retreat, I have a knockout with Zapdos. There we go. That was a game. So, honestly, that is an amazing, amazing Green's Pikachu for you guys. I hope you loved it as much as I did, because this deck is super fast, it's super simple to play, easy to play, and it's just devastating to your opponents. You know, you don't really have a lot of attackers, you just go with Pikachu, but you just destroy those opponents. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more videos like that. Don't forget to, you know, check this whole list, is down there in the description. Also, 5% discount on any code you would purchase on Professor Oak is also in a description. So thank you guys so much for watching. Goodbye, mwah, and good night. Boing, bye, take care. Love you all. Bye.